Hi everybody, it's Paul Guy 922. Whoa. Whoa, that was fucking intense. Black Bullet, man, episode 6. Tragic irony. Yeah, it was really tragic irony, I would think. Um I when we introduced his little girl last week, I kind of brain farted on her name. Her name's Tina. Tina Sprout. Um This was a great episode. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. Almost a 5 out of 5. But I figured, you know. So basically what happens in this episode is we get more of what happened last week continuing, because they took, the sniper that was trying to attack them, which was Tina, and both of them are wondering, Tina and Rentaro, who are the person who interfered, who are trying to attack them and stuff. And he meets up with Tina, gives her like takoyaki and shit, and this was pretty crazy, because you have them having this cherishable moment, and then all of a sudden, next is like, oh my god, But basically, we also find out a few things. He had this, that Miori, the one who's got the hots for him. He goes, well, this happens before then. Before he goes to there, we get this interesting segue where apparently, the master of Tina, the ones giving him the orders, they found out who the civil security are, and apparently her new mission is to kill Kisara, which is kind of weird. I guess they're trying to do that to eliminate her, so they can eliminate, so they don't, But, and he's about to say the promoter, and she drops the phone. I was like, wow. That was like a save. In other words, to say, you're not going to find out. Also, in this episode, basically, he sees that Dr. Sensei again, and she informs him, Satomi, about the story behind the great minds, about his body and stuff, and there are others who are similar to that, who have mechanized bodies. And she says to him basically that if you keep going down this road, you're going to run into them, and that they apparently stopped the project because of the cursed children, because they were going to use the cursed children to go against Gurgantia, Gastratus. So, that's basically what was said, and he leaves, and the sensei, she's doctor, she's going to talk to Enju about a few things. So he has this moment with the Miori. She basically tells him about the bullet that was used by the sniper, and so on and so forth. And it was this moment where she's like, "Come with me! Don't drop Kisara, drop her agency, come with me." It was funny, yeah, it was funny. And then basically, what ends on happening is, Kisara gets attacked by Tina Sprout. And this was pretty crazy. I was like, I was tripping. This was an interesting action sequence. She came in with a freaking minigun, spraying bullets and shit. I'm like, goddamn. Lolis on path of destruction. Like, when was the last time you see that shit? A loyally carrying a minigun? It's a freaking minigun! I mean, okay, cursed children, they're pretty strong and shit, but still, it's a freaking loyally. And she's carrying a minigun. Only in Japan. Only in Japan. So she's carrying the minigun. She's going all out against Kisara. Kisara's doing her best to go up against her. She's choking her, and then she says Satomi. And I was like, what? Yo, because the face on Tina was priceless. It was just, and when she finally sees Satomi, she was livid. She just couldn't believe. She's like, why? Why? She it was a really, the feels were there. They were there. I was like, wow. So essentially, what happens? He tells Satomi tells what's he tell? Kisara to cut the floor, and they go fall down, and she escapes, unfortunately. And it was just a whoa moment, just a whoa. And she gets sent to the hospital. She's fine though, Kisara. And they ended up having to stop the sniper, Tina Sprout. And they are escorting, what's her face? Let me just go find her name, because her name is so hard to say. Sentenchi. Sentenchi. They escorting Sentenchi. Excuse me. To her house and stuff, her residence. And there's no disturbance, there's nothing going on. They get to the house, they're ready to go in, and they get attacked by Teen Sprout again. And Rentaro gets hit in the arm, so he's bleeding and shit. And they end up taking the car, and it's like, crazy, chase scene stuff with Tina shooting them and stuff. They get into the garage, and Anju goes to attack her, to get her, to stop her, because she believes she can handle her. Because it's a sniper, and she believes she'll just go in the shadows and stuff. So she goes. Satomi's bleeding in the arm, and then here comes Sentenchi. She tells him that that she searched the name in the databanks, and apparently she is a mechanized one. She has like a ranking of 97. So she's no joke. In other words, she's serious business. And he tries to call Anju to take her to get her back, because she can't handle that shit. She can't handle it. In other words, she's similar to Hiroku Kakatane. So what ends on happening is he calls her, she doesn't answer the phone. Tina does. And then he drops it, and he's bleeding and shit, and he's like, Anju, and that's where the episode ends. I was like, shit. Now, next week's episode is going to get freaking ridiculous, because the way it sounds like, he's going to fight her and shit, and I think the one someone says to Rentaro, don't come, is, I think, Tina, not Anju. I think. I'm basing this on the voices, because it seems like that's what it might be. But this was a good episode. I was like, wow. I had a feeling this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I was just waiting for that punch. That punch of emotion and feelings and craziness going in. But the whole scene with the minigun, that just flew right over my freaking head. I was like, oh my god. Freaking minigun. This is a freaking minigun. I know cursed children. There's essentially lolis, little girls. And I know they're really strong and shit, but still, it's a freaking minigun. Crazy. Very crazy episode. Definitely, I think the series, from my view, is getting a little bit better. I would say that. I say, as of right now, Black Bullet is getting a little bit better. It's picking up a little bit. I'm liking what I'm seeing. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. Nothing else to add. Well, this is pretty much it. All the reviews, except for Friday. Friday, I'm going to be going somewhere. I'm going to be going to a kind of buffet dinner thing on a ship. Yeah. So probably, but that shouldn't be a problem, because all that come out on Friday is those three. JoJo, JoJo, and Kenichi and Day Alive. So I'll do some magic, and just do them on Saturday, give or take, and then have Sunday and so yeah, should be fun. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the story. Bonkai 922. I will see you guys later. I can't wait for next week's Black the Blood. Next week's Black the Blood is going to be amazing. I mean, did I say Black? I mean, Black Bullet. I said Black the Blood. That was fucking ridiculous. So yeah, and Tina, man, she's like, her face. She was so sad because she's like, why? Like, why you? Why does it have to be you? Why Rentaro, not Rentaro? I don't want to fight Rentaro. It's like, I want to take her home. Tina, I want to take her home, put her on a pillow, and say, it's okay. It's okay. Not that I would do that because I get fucking arrested. Crazy. A minigun. I'm like, the fuck? What is this? Is she Arnold Schwarzenegger? Freaking Sylvester Stallone? She's a girl. It's crazy. It's crazy no matter where you look at it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.